Good day. Hope everybody's having a good one out there. So on this channel, we check out a lot of just wonderful musicians, inspirational musicians, singers that are just way off the spectrum. I've been introduced to so many incredible artists, um, but we lost a great one recently that I think is belongs in that whole sphere of just incredible singers, and that being Tina Turner. Now, growing up, you know, she had a incredible career. Obviously, as a kid growing up in like the '80s and '90s, this was more, what I grew up with. What's love got to do with it? All that, her her powerful voice and the way that she had an awesome way of melding the genres, um, like nobody else did. She was one of the ones that really, from the beginning of her career, really just, I mean, not only, you know, I dare say she's one of the first that really gave us headbanging and stuff. I mean, you watch the old videos of the stuff that the dances and the moves and the stuff that she would do. You see like where the inspiration for what we have today comes from. And she's a little piece of that. And her her career spanning from the '60s, through the '80s, and I mean, and even on TV, she was one of my favorite baddies on Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. I just thought she was a cool baddie. Um, and it was always awesome as a kid when these stars that you were growing up with, these musicians that were in your life and on the radio and all that, now were suddenly in movies that you really loved, and it was awesome. You know, you know, I I really, when we come to talk about powerful singers, inspirational singers, singers that really defined a genre or genres. Tina Turner is just that's right there. That she is part of that. When you have a scale in your brain of how good there's Whitney Houston, and of course there's other great singers in that realm too, like that came from the same era, like Aretha Franklin and the stars in that caliber. Some of them sadly no longer with us as well. But to cross generations, and not only that, but she had a powerful story of overcoming abuse, not only um, spousal abuse, but abuse in the very system that she was working in. She wasn't going to be allowed to be taken advantage of um, anymore, as a woman, as a person, and she has a very inspirational story in that regard. But her music, her her inspiration on music, and the things you look back, like she was one of those stars that, is she rock or is it pop? You really, you couldn't really nail her down to one of those genres. She had these pop songs that everybody on that and of things loved. But she also like, do songs like with Brian Adams and it just, you know, she really she was, once again, it was really a magical time that, pop and rock were were melded together more than they are today. Or more than they're allowed to be, it seems. And I dare say, if we had, you know, um, were able to, freeze her in stasis and then bring her to today and have her inspire music, I dare say that, she would be one of those artists that would, you know, bring the pop and rock areas closer together. And I'm not saying there's not artists doing that. There are a lot of great artists out there doing that very thing, but she's, one of the ones that really stick out, that really, like, when it came to, crossing the genres and not being able to be nailed down to one. um Tina Turner was, well, simply the best. She uh definitely, in a lot of ways, it's one of those things, like, I look back, and in a lot of ways she was um a part of, good memories with music and stuff growing up and learning about music, and watching her concerts, whether it be old or ones from the 80s. She had, this James Brown effect, with also this, this, just, she let out so much energy and commanded so much energy from the crowd, and always had them right in her hands. And it was just, um it's an incredible, you know time to have witnessed. And I know that she will continue to be an inspiration to singers for generations to come. Now, just briefly to get into a little bit now, she's been living in Switzerland, one of them place, I forget the exact name of the town, but anyway, in the middle of nowhere place. She's not all about the being surrounded with, an entourage and all that. She lived a very private, quiet life. She did suffer some health issues, and she did have a stroke a while back. Um, Now, I don't know what caused her death. To me, it's, you know uh, it's still, she lived a wonderful life. 83 years of being an inspiration on this planet, and then to continue to be doing that decades after you were gone. Um, Definitely a big thanks. Seeing pictures and looking at eras, it definitely made me want to, like, go watch the movie with her in it. If you haven't already, go watch Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome. And it's like, you kind of wonder, why didn't she do more acting? I think it just wasn't her thing. I think there's some articles about, her experience. I think maybe that experience might have turned her off. And when you see the way it was off, it's understandable. It's pretty harsh filming over there. I believe they were in Australia. So I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about, one of the when I look at these singers that I've been checking out on this channel, and you know she's part of that bar. She's part of that. When I'm, thinking about stage presence and commanding power and voice and power in her singing. this is, she's part of that measurement that I hold other singers and musicians to. Um, she she was an incredible singer, incredible woman. If you haven't, I really encourage you to go check out more about Miss Tina Turner, because not only did she have an inspirational life and career, but her mark on the music world um, will not soon be forgotten and will go on to inspire many generations to come. So, yeah, I figured if we have a channel like this, we have to pay some respects to one of the greatest singers out there. Um, go check out Tina Turner if you haven't already. I hope everybody out there is having a great day. I hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. Go hug the people that you love and tell them that you care about them, and uh, give somebody a call and let them know you're thinking about them. You never know. But I hope you're all having a great day, and we will see you in the next one. Have fun going down the Tina Turner adventure, because you're going to find a lot of awesome, incredible music. Have a great day, everybody. See you in the next one.